Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Wordle. Today is Fours Friday, and so the way this works is I've got to type 4 random letters on my keyboard, and then they've all got to be in the first word. So let's get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gaunt. Okay. All right. Um, don't really want to do the first obvious ones. Let's go with tongs, and let's get it rolling. All right. Nice. All right. Fresh start, basically 5 guesses. Let's do pluck. Okay, we got the K. So what's going before the K? Maybe an R? Arc? Let's see, like if it was like this. Not seeing anything immediately there. Obviously the word could be kayak. Just, I don't know if it's ever been kayak before. Be kind of a fun one. What else could it be with before the K? This is probably something, but could it ever be like ook? Ak? This is going to be weird. I kind of want to guess kayak. It kind of feels like an interesting one. Maybe this? Okay, oh, I was going to do the word cork, but I can't. Hmm. Tough. Dang. Let's go crazy and try kayak, just for the fun of it. Was not fun. We got the A, so the A goes before the K. So what is this? What the heck? EAK, gotcha. What is this? Break, more than likely. Let's give that a roll. Very nice. That got a little scary for a second there with that K, but not too bad. Got it in 4. Okay, now let's spin the wheel and see what our random game of the day is going to be. The pips. Okay, let's get right into that. Okay, let's just try to run through all of them. I was going to just do the hard, but let's just do all of them. See how it goes. So, what do we got here? This must be less than 2. Okay, this must be the 3, so let's work with this for a second. We know this can't go like this because there's no solo thing greater than 6. If this goes like this, okay, I think I'm seeing it. I think it's all 1s in here. 1, 2 on the outside here, and the 1, 0 on the outside there. Let's move on to the medium. Okay, so now we've got a 4. It looks, okay, so it's either this. Okay, this has to be right because if it was the 4, 3, this would have to be a 7 or greater, and it can't be a 7, so let's keep looking. These now have to be a pair. Looks like the only pair is the zeros. What next? What next? This obviously must be a 0. Options. We obviously have 2 sets of doubles. What is not a double? Double 5s. We've got no double 6s, so we know this 6 can't be going into a double. Could it ever go here, right, and be like 0, like 0, 1, 5, 1. This 5 would go here, 2, there. Very nice. Now let's get on to the main event, the hard. Where to start? This 2 up here is interesting. So there's really only a couple of ways this 2 can go. A, this 5 is going to bleed up into here. And if this was this would be forced to be that. And if this was, please. If this was this would have to be this. So let's see. So we have 1, 2. We have 2 2s that must be placed. Has plenty of options. Maybe we'll start down here. But we know this must be the 5-0 or the 5-2. But right here, this at the very least is going to have a double. Actually, boom, boom. It's going to have a double right here. This is going to be 1 on opposite sides, so it won't be a double 1. And is there anything it can't be? Plenty of zeros. Not enough 1s. Let's look at the 1s for a second, because the 1s can never go down here. But the 1s will always go right here. Okay. Yes, here we go. It's not necessarily true, but the 1s, if the 1s all, they'd have to go like this, and then we would need a double 2, so the 1s can't go there. Okay. So this is going to be 2 and 0. We have a 2 with a 5 and a 2 with a 6, which is going to be what this is. And then if this was the 2-0 like this, and then this was the 0-0 like this now wouldn't be able to work. So this can't be the 2-0. Can't be the 2-1. Okay, if it was the 2-4, it can't be the 2-4. So, okay. So we see the way this is going to work is one of these is the 2-5 and the other one is the 2-6, which means this can never be the 5-2. So this one up here must be the 5-0, and this must be the 0-2. Okay. Now let's see. We have a couple that can add up to 8, so that's not going to be solvable immediately. And so if this is going to be the... Okay, yeah. And so this would either be the 5-5 or the 6-6. I'm trying to see how the dynamics of this work. So this is interesting because now the 2... Okay, let's just put these here. They're not... This is not locking these in. It's just getting them out of my way more than anything. Because those are locked in that area regardless. So this has to be another 2, which would either be the 2-1 or the 2-4. It can't be the 2-4, so this must go here. And then these must add up to 1. And it can either be a 2... No, it either is just a 1. It's just another... It's a 1 and a 0. That's the only way this goes. And so we need this 1 to be here. Let me think about this. I see the options. I'm just making sure. Because this could go here. Yeah, and the 3 would be big enough. Okay, so this is correct now, and this would go here. This now has to be a 4. And it can't be the 4-2, because if it was the 4-2, this would have to be a 2-2. So it must be the 4-4, and then this must be the 4-2. Okay, let's keep moving. And this is not locked in. Now let's look at these zeros. So these zeros, I believe... these zeros are really, really tough to place, actually. Where can they even go? Wait a minute, what? So I believe I did this wrong, which is crazy. I think if I had looked a little closer at the way this works, I would have realized... Unless this can ever be the zeros, right? No, because it'd be 0. Yeah, so I think, obviously, I was wrong. Something about my deduction was just off. And this down here must be the zeros. Because there's no other way to place them. This would have to be this. This would have to be this, and this would have to be this. And now let's kind of work from here. So this obviously has to be another 3. 2 options. Now, what about this 5-2? Because if it's the 5, so it has to be... What is going on here? What in the world? Okay, I see. I see. I see. I see. So the only way this can work is that this is this, and this is that. Which I guess makes sense if I had looked. Maybe this is the 4. Like this. Did I miss a 4? No, it can't be the 4 yet again. And it could. Let me see this. I'm just kind of in my own head right now. I think I've pretty much got this. I feel like this actually may have been right. Let me do this again. So this was the 2-4 into the 4-4 into the 6-1 into the 3-0 into the 2-0. This could now be 5-0, 6-2. Wait, is there not a double 6? This whole time I thought there was a double 6. That's crazy. Okay, it's fine. It's the same thing. And then 5-3 into the 6-3. No, this doesn't work. Because now this won't be 8. So it's got to be, we need this for the 8, I believe. And then we need this for this. What is going on? Okay. What am I thinking about here? The only way this would work is like this. And then this would have to go here. Okay, I think I see it. And then this is this. This is that. And that's that. Yeah, that was a little painful. I got all up in the sauce there, but still got it. And that's all that matters. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you tomorrow.